Hi there, my name's Paul. I'm the chef for the Kidney Kitchen. I bet if you've been wondering who this guy is that keeps popping up and doing these recipes. I've been a chef for nearly 40 years now. I know a few of you might find that hard to believe. I don't look 40 at all, but yeah, it's true. I've been cooking in London for most of my life, most of my career, and then moved down to Cornwall in the late 80s to work for Mr. Stein at the seafood restaurant in Padstow. And after I had my own restaurant for 8 years, and then went to work for a close friend of mine, opening restaurants in Brock and Port Isaac in Cornwall, Nathan Outlaw, which was great, and now just about to open another restaurant. About 30 years ago, a very close friend of mine who I actually used to live next door to became diagnosed with kidney failure, and to be honest, I didn't really have much idea what kidney failure was at the time. I didn't know much about it at all. But I knew she was very poorly, and I could see that firsthand. Obviously, nothing I could do to help. She was on dialysis machines at home, and there was nothing I could do to help her there. So one thing I thought I might be able to do is to perhaps cook a bit of food for her. That might cheer her up or make her better. You know, that was my main aim, was to make her better. I was inviting her around for dinner all the time, but she kept saying, no, it's all right, Paul, we won't come around for dinner. So she kept blowing me out on a regular basis. I thought, why is that? She keeps saying no to my invitations. And it wasn't until I asked her to give me a list of what she could and couldn't eat from the hospital. I thought to myself, blimey, this is, it was mostly boiled pasta or grilled chicken, and that was pretty much it. So I thought maybe that's the way I could help, was to start cooking her a few dishes, which I did. And whether it helped or not, I don't know. But she's luckily now she's had a successful kidney transplant, 2 or 3, and she's had a pancreas transplant as well. So touch wood, she's okay at the moment. So then I know she said that this opportunity had arisen to have a kidney kitchen, and would I be interested to help out? And I bit her arm off, absolutely, I'd love to, yeah. And it's not a subject that I knew much about at the start, but as we're going on, I like to think that I'm learning so much more about the subject. I'm now working with dietitians that I find incredible. What those guys do is fantastic. And it's actually teaching me a lot as well. You know, I used to be a real salt fiend before, but now I'm cutting a lot of salt out of my diet. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a kidney patient at all, but learning so much about it. So we get to the day of filming, and the camera operator will be here. We have the photographer here. We actually have a kidney patient here as well that gets to try the food as well. And then there's the dietitian here as well that comes on camera with me and talks about what we've just done. Again, gives some alternatives, what we could use and what we can't use. So we're working, it's not just me, it goes up the line a long, long way, comes back down again, and then we deliver it in the kitchen itself. So there's a lot that does go into producing just one dish in the kidney kitchen. And you might be asking what happens to the dishes at the end of the day. Well, we might shoot 3 or 4 dishes in a day, and there is food left over. The kidney patient, obviously the lady that's here, she might take some home, but the kidney kitchen is in a lady's house, a lovely lady, who lends out her kitchen to us. So she gets to have a feed as well at the end of the day, so nothing goes to waste. And food is, food's to be enjoyed. I think people take food far too seriously sometimes. It's there to keep us alive, it's nutritional, it's great. Let's have a bit of fun with it, and let's continue doing that in the kidney kitchen.